What's up guys, Tanner Chidester here. In today's video, we're gonna go over how to get big shoulders. So the biggest thing to take away is that you have what's called the front delt, the side delt, and then also the rear delt in the back. And the way you're gonna get big shoulders is by hitting all of those sides of it optimally. So the first thing we're gonna wanna do, obviously, is as you get to the gym, make sure you're warming up properly. I usually do 1 to 2, maybe 3 sets if it's super cold outside. Just make sure I'm super warmed up, I have my blood flowing, and then I get into the actual workout. Okay guys, so the first thing I did was front dumbbell shoulder press. Now you can also do barbell, but I chose to do dumbbell just because it helps use those stabilizer muscles. I think it's a little bit better overall. At the end of the day, it probably doesn't matter that much, so I'm not gonna tell you one is better than the other, but that's what I did specifically for today. So guys, the biggest thing to take away is any pushing movement, whether it be bench press, shoulder press, any type of movement where you're pushing away from your body, hence the word pushing movement, right? It's gonna put a lot of emphasis on the front delt. So most people actually, they work on their front delts way more than any other part of the shoulder. So you don't need to be doing too much, in my opinion, shoulder press or shoulder work from the front, pushing movements, because at the end of the day, when you're doing bench or any other movements where you're pushing away from your body, so typically bench press or any chest exercise, you're already working it quite a bit. So I would put a lot more focus on the side and the rear delt. Now the other thing to take away from the dumbbell shoulder press is to make sure you're coming all the way down. So if you notice in my reps, I'm actually bringing it all the way down till it's almost touching my shoulders, or sometimes it does, and then I go back over my head. A lot of people cut movements on this where they're only coming here to about 90 degrees, and you really want to make sure that you're going all the way up, all the way down. Next thing I did was side lateral raise. Now this is where you want to spend almost all of your time. That's what's going to give you the cap in your shoulders, or that nice round full look that most people are going for. So you want to spend most of your time doing a lot of side movements. Basically, there's not too many variations you can do. You can do side dumbbell raises, which I'm doing here. You can, go do the machine, but at the end of the day, your arms are gonna have to be going out away from your body, so there's not too many different variations you can do to work this. So I would stick with either the dumbbells, or you can go do a machine occasionally, but you're not gonna get too much variety. Just know you wanna get a ton of volume so that you really help build those peaks, build that cap out. Okay guys, so the last exercise was rear delt raise. And so what I do personally for this is I like to lean forward in the seat a little bit. I just bend over at the waist, and then I put the dumbbells underneath my knees, and then I bring my elbows out away from my body. Now, again, you want to have a slight bend in your elbows when you're doing stuff like this, because it can put a lot of stress on the joints if you don't. So just make sure that you have just a very slight bend, but you're having all the emphasis on the rear part of your delts, okay? This is gonna help bring up your back and that nice, trap look at the top, which a lot of people are going for. Again, a lot of people don't work on this very much, so the emphasis I would put on getting big shoulders is first start with side and then do rear delt. I wouldn't do more than maybe 1 push exercise on shoulders a week. Maybe you can do 1 on Tuesday, 1 on Thursday, something like that, but I wouldn't do more than 1 exercise for your front delt. I would spend the majority of your time trying to build up that side and rear delt, because that's what's gonna give you those nice cap shoulders that everyone's really wants and what you're going for. So again guys, just a warning, you want to focus on the side and the rear delts. You want to stay away from doing too much front delt work. That'll give you just a lot of imbalances. You'll start having shoulder problems, and in fact I would know, I've had a ton of shoulder surgeries, and I think that was one of the big problems I had. So make sure you're just evenly balanced and you're working that side and rear delt equally. Make sure you head off to the gym, you try these things out. Let me know which one is your favorite down below in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.